What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at The Bad Philosopher. I am Rick Knight. In this video, I'd like to discuss the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Foundation, who is getting set to bail out all women and all minors, all 300 minors between the ages of 16 and 17 here in the New York City area, who are currently being held in our correctional facilities, mainly Rikers Island, and then a few other holding cells that we have across the city. These are individuals that are eligible for bail and not necessarily have the means to do so. So this charity organization from the Kennedy family wants to step in and bail them out. Now, under the current laws that we have, literally anyone could bail anyone out at any time. You could just go down, you could post bail for whoever you want. So it is perfectly legal for them to do so. My problem with this is that they're going to bail people out indiscriminately. So all women who are arrested, all females, will be bailed out, and all minors between the ages of 16 and 17 will be bailed out. They're putting up to $5 million into this program for charity to have all these individuals released. I have a few problems with this. Problem number one is, what happens if some of these individuals are in jail for rape, for attempted murder, for assaults, for armed robbery, for a whole slew of violent charges? These are individuals that might pose a danger to society. Releasing them back onto the street might not be a good idea. Now, if their family wants to post bail for them, they have every right to, and that's the family members. And you know, we know family will support family. They love each other, and that's what family does. You know, if a family member can't afford to bail them out, they will, and there's really nothing we could really say about that, because that's what family does for each other. But this is an organization that's just looking to bail all of them out indiscriminately. They're not looking through each, case by case to see who's in jail for a non-violent offense and who's in jail for serious violent offenses. They're just bailing all of them out. The next problem I have with this is, what about the victims of these people? What about the woman who is sexually assaulted by one of these minors? What about people who are robbed and beat up and shot or stabbed, or violently assaulted in any way, or almost lost their lives to one of these individuals? What about them? Why are we making the criminal the victim? What about the actual victim? What about their safety? What if these people come back on the street and target them and try to intimidate them into not pressing charges? This could turn into be an ugly situation for a lot of people. The victims could end up being victimized again behind this. The next problem I have with this is, what about transgendered individuals who are arrested? Are they going to, if they can't post bail, are they going to claim that they are women, and by law their identity has to be respected, and they view themselves as females, and now you have to view them as females, and now you're going to have men claiming to be women, and then what? We're going to bail all of them out? I mean, this is not a very good idea. It's a slippery slope, and it's not going to end very well for a lot of people. Another problem we might have with this is, usually, if I put my house up to bail out a family member, chances are my family member is going to return to court and fight the case, and I won't lose my home. But when it's an organization putting the money up, what's the chances that that these individuals are going to show up to court and fight the case, and then the money, the bail money is returned to the person who posted the bail? They might not return to court because they just don't care about the organization that put this money up to begin with. The reason why they're doing this is to bail people out, is to put us on equal footing, because it's not fair that some people can get bail money and other people can't. It's not fair that some people commit serious crimes and some people become victims behind it. And it's also not fair that you're going to arbitrarily bail all these people out despite the fact that there's victims sitting at home, despite the fact that some of these victims might be retargeted by these individuals. I think this is a bad idea. It's a very, very bad idea from the Kennedy family charity. This is not something they should be doing. They should really consider their situation. This is such a bad idea that our Marxist mayor, Bill de Blasio, actually said that this is not a very good idea, and he hopes that the Kennedy Family Foundation will halt their plan on bailing these people out, that they can pose a danger to society. When our Marxist mayor says something like that, you know this really is a bad idea. For me and him to agree on anything, then you know that this is a really bad idea. So, you know, listen, you know, my heart goes out to individuals who are arrested for a crime they did not commit. My heart goes out to individuals that are arrested and do prison time, you know, long sentences for a non-violent offense. My heart goes out to people who just, you know, made a mistake and now they're really going to suffer for a mistake that they're really sorry for. You know, I feel bad for these people. My heart does not go out to rapists and violent, extremely violent individuals, people who do armed robberies, people who are willing to injure and hurt and attempt to kill people. My heart doesn't go out to them. My heart does not go out to women beaters. My heart does not go out to individuals who abuse children in any way. You know, I don't feel for you in any way other than complete hatred for you. And you shouldn't be bailed out. There shouldn't even be bail for you. I know I take a very harsh stance towards individuals that rape and hurt children and target the elderly and people who, you know, have no, you know, just a blatant disregard for human life. You know, I have a very, very harsh stance for them, but we could arbitrarily say, we could objectively say that these individuals do not deserve to have any organization step in and bail them out. And they also can easily be a danger to the rest of society if you put them back on the street after being arrested for such a serious crime. Granted, some of them might be innocent of it, and I feel bad for the ones who are, but it's so hard to discern between who's guilty and innocent, and that's why we have a court of law. And if you don't get bailed out and you're really innocent, then it's something you're going to have to fight, and I feel bad for you. But, you know, if you're accused of a very, very serious crime, especially a very heinous one, I don't know if you're innocent or not, and I don't know if it's a good idea to just bail you out just because you can't afford to make bail, so we'll just bail you out. But what about the people who legitimately did, you know, commit that heinous act? Should we just bail them out when we can't discern between their guilt or their innocent? So I think this is a terrible idea. It's not a way to gain any kind of political points. It's not a way to bring any kind of equality and inclusion and diversity and all the buzzwords that the left loves to throw around. This is not a good idea, and I think it's going to cause more harm than good. Well, that's all the time I have. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the dislike, make a comment, insult me. If you want a video response, just let me know and I'll respond to your video, since nobody watches this channel and I have all the time in the world to do so. And that's it. Thank you very much.